January 12, 2026. There was someone that had sent me some money, and that in that way on my bank account I can see a little, but not the full sentence. But this time was it about, it says president, but I couldn't read more than that. So it's better to write me an email, and I have placed my email on some episodes. And I see that it's very stressful for you when you send the money, because it was easy to see it as you send me twice money in the same time. And it is this. I was talking to God about it for you, and I fall to sleep, and there were no message given to me in the night, but there maybe will be something now in the recording. Answer will come through, but God knows this with the presidents. And I when it was about a half year ago or less, that the Spirit say that President Trump is going to disappear in some way, maybe be killed, and or that he be kicked from his president time. And it's more likely that he will be killed, because he do the most he can do to make himself be killed just now. And he think he can't be killed because he think he is God. That's what the mental problem he have. And it's people don't see it as, and most people don't see it, that those leaders we get, those have almost walk over their mothers, have killed their mothers to come to up in the top, and that is a mental issues. But they talking about things that people love to hear and think, and I have studied psychology about this with Jesus complex, that they think that there is no one that can put them in jail. They are not will not be killed. They will not go into prison. No one could come and tell them they are wrong, because they are the highest of the highest, they think. It's some area I have studied at the university about this, that they think they will never die, and no one is close to them. They are up in the top of everything, and that make him be very fragile in that way, that many people want to kill him. And but it's in this when evil people are working in, the evil people also have a defense of the devil. So it's someone was trying to kill Trump. It was a time, says, when it was, and he only got a scratch over his ear because he was defended. He should not die. And President Trump, he fit into this time we live in, where everything is going so bad. Everything is negative in this world now. And we are going back to the beginning of this planet, when it was dark, the planet, and it was total evil. It was dark into the deep. It was really. But there were people living on this planet before God came. And it was, I have said that many times, but it's need to be repeated, that there was people here on this planet, and that we can see sometimes they do reporting about things that is here on earth that couldn't be for only a few thousand years ago. Many thousand years ago there were these buildings, and it show up that it had been people here before God come, before Adam and Eve, and that it was about to be killed or not to be killed or kill, or to be eaten or eat. That was what it was. It was only negative, 100% negative on this planet. And then God come and saw this planet. The Spirit of God was flying over this planet, and he decided by with his voice, he was created the living here that should come and make it light here on this planet, and they come down here because God wanted it to be light on this planet. So everything in the start of the Bible is what I'm talking about, but people can't read the Bible because you need to read the Bible in the spirit and not what you think and know on earthly life. This is a spirit life, and that is where we're going back to. We are going back to the darkness. If we don't do anything, we that know we are good people, we need to come together, because those in the darkness, they are together. They have these tattoos. They have those black eyes. They have a sign who they worship, who is their God. And they see each other. But for us in the light, we don't shine like they do, like give a sign that we are together with God. And most of people are like follow not God, but follow someone else that have say things how we should be. And this is it is not that I started to get someone coming here. It's very much touching now on me. But it is that we can't do so much here on earth more than come together and work together in this. And we don't need to be so many, because in the Bible it was saying like Goliath was fighting with much more people, and he win anyway. And it's the other name. I'm not so good in the Bible, but there is some that have fight against much more people than they were, and they have win. So that's what you can think about when it come together with people. But be careful, because there is infiltrator in this. So don't believe that everyone that say yes is good. So you have to be careful and ask God about it. And it is I have the Spirit that touched me. I think he is here to, or she, they have no gender, the spirits. These want maybe talk. I'm going to talk about another subject, and that is have been sometimes people have asking about heaven, God's kingdom, where it is. And I am member of LDS Church, but I am not talking like they do, because Joseph Smith, he didn't know so much about the universe. But today we know how much solar system there is. It is in the old time they ask how big is the universe, and that doesn't work to answer at, because there is solar system and solar system and solar system in milliards maybe, and it never ends, because when one solar system ends, another coming up, and we have not taking us this. The space shuttle have not coming so far. There is some shuttle without any people that have coming out from the solar system that we are in, but then they lose the contact. They don't have so strong equipment to get the shuttle to go out from the solar system and go farther away and send it back to the Earth. They don't have it. It's a limit of it. So that's why we can't say, is it a limit of the universe? Or is it forever? And this is not the answer I'm going to give you about, but it's the start of it, that there is many solar systems, and this solar system is not so very old in planets. The solar system maybe have been here forever, but the planets, when they was created, that is not so long time ago. If you don't think millions of years, that is far a long time. But there is solar system that maybe have been, those planets have been for milliards of years, and they are so advanced technology, so we can't think about those spaceships that is coming here, that they are built like the spaceship, space shuttle are built here on Earth. And those living creatures, there is that some of them are coming with a spaceship, and the spaceship is not like what is built here on Earth. And then it was also this that the physical is not the same in the solar system. It's of course it can be circular form, but it can be in another way. We don't now the researchers only want have those eyes for circle formed planets, but it doesn't tell us that it maybe is in another way formed, the planets, and that was what the alien came and took me out for. I don't know if it was 2 weeks ago, and took me out and showed me a planet. And this planet was flat. It was not circle. It was flat. It was like a crab form of it. And in that if you would think about a crab, a flat crab, and inside the shell there was like a city. So it was defended of like a shell over the city. So it looked like a grey beach, a cliff like that, flying cliff in the universe. And if the NASA spaceship station are looking there, they are seeing only a flat, like a rock in the space, because the brain is focused on a circle form planet. And this is what the spirit are telling me to tell you this. It's coming into my body to tell you these things. And the heaven is a physical place. But between the physical place and us here on earth, is it spiritual wall that so it make us not could see it if we don't have got the spiritual eyes to see with? Do they not have that in NASA? This is what the spirit are telling us now. If this NASA doesn't have that spiritual eyes to see with, they will never see them, those planets that have people on them. And that I know for a long time ago, that when we pass away and leaving the earthly life, they can repair us because they are so advanced in technology. So they don't need to have this, what we think here on earth, to make people come alive again. They can change it and repair our bodies. And the brain also clean out the brain so it's functional like it did from the start when we were born. And of course that make us give away our knowledge about our life here on earth, but they can do that, and some are sending back here to earth to do some work on this planet, because they don't want this planet to be destroyed. They have make very much things here on earth, too much to let it be destroyed of those evil beings that is here. And I am not them. I can't tell you what they will do, because I don't know their future. I know only the future in what they want me to know. but they do. I know they hide for me some of the knowledge because they don't see it. It's time for to tell just now. But one day I know everything of it. But I know very much now what they have shown me and told me, more than what many people know. Maybe I'm the only one that have been so advanced, educated about life, real life. Now he went out from me. So that was the answer the spirit that come here wanted to give you. I can't do anything if they don't want to tell me. I can't tell you more than what they showing and telling me. I have learned that I can't do things on my own. I can't say anything on my own, because then suddenly I talk to you in my earthly life, my earthly knowing, and not the spiritual knowing. And that is not good. So I try to avoid it. So I thank you that sending me some money, because I have these 2 bills, big bills to pay. I could pay to my landlord, but those that did the moving and clean up my garden, those bills I can't pay, and that is what I waiting for, that someone can help me with the bills. And I tell you that I started to be healed in this with the stress I had. But I had not so much stress as I should have, because I knew God was with me and God wanted me to move from the other place. So I was not scared, even if they threatened me, those people that moved my belongings, and the one that was in the garden, that cleaned up the garden, they have threatened me, but I have not been frightened, because God have told me that I should move, and God have told me that I should not have any fear, because God was with me. And it was true. And now in my new apartment, I'm sleeping very, very much, very well. And if there is sounds around me from other apartments, but I am not scared about it, because I know that they can't come to my door. They can't crash my windows. They can't threaten me like they could do in my old apartment. And I didn't know it, because now, when I'm sleeping, I have ordinary dreams. I have these normal dreams. And I didn't know that I had not those dreams when I live in the past home. I was so stressed, so my brain was sick in that way that I couldn't relax and get dreams, because dreams are good for us. I'm a psychologist, so I have these studies about this with dreams, that dreams are good to have, even if it's nightmares. Is it good for you? Because it's that is the brain's process to clean up and put it to places where it should be in your brain. And some of it is it to see if there is something the brain can throw out, because the brain can't store everything that we get. It have to go to the trash room with things that we have experienced in our whole life, or just that day. And I have a dream this morning. I was up early, and then I took my medicine, and then I go to bed again, and I fall to sleep. And in the sleep I had a dream, and I dreamed about my mother. And we were on a marketplace, and there in the marketplace was it like a carousel things, and it was many rooms in the market. And it can be like have many rooms. So, but it was a cleaning dream. And then suddenly I lost my mother. I couldn't find her. She walked very slowly with me, and then suddenly she had disappeared. And I had my son with me, and he was in that age when he started to be so very bad. He was about 10 years old when he started to running around and say he should kill himself, and he had rope around his neck and straight it, draw it so he was lilac blue in his face. And I couldn't reach him because he was so fast for me. So I couldn't reach him and take away the rope. And but he fainted, and then the rope was gone. And sometimes he ran into our neighbors and told them bad things about his family. And then he was about 10 years old when we started to go to the psychologist with him, but they couldn't understand him and helped us. So we stopped to go there, and then I started a university to educate me in psychology. And I was thinking I maybe could help my son by doing it. That's how I come to the university. And now I have this dream about my son was with me. And then I say to him, we go into a room where it was very much toys. It was for kids to be there, to play with things with. And I say to my son, we stop here and wait for Nanny to come, my your grandmother to come, I said to my son. And he was there with me, but suddenly he was gone also. And I couldn't find him. And I asked an older man if he could see if he could find my mother and my son. And he heard me, but he didn't act anything to it. And then I wake up. And it was kind of what had happened in my life, this. The man didn't do anything. And I have to deal with that. My son was gone and my mother was gone and these things. But I felt it was good for my brain to pick it up and look at it again. And that is kind of healing coming to me now. And so dreams, do not be afraid about dreams. And even if you be scared of nightmares, is it not the meaning that you should be scared? But it's our way to see dreams at that it's something sick when you get a nightmare. And then you be frightened because it is a nightmare. But if you dream that you are on a meadow picking flowers, that you don't place it as nightmares. It's you that place it as like it is a nightmare. It's not made like that. The brain, it doesn't say that, oh, I'm going to do a nightmare to this person. It doesn't do that. The brain is doing the healing in its way to do it. So it's only to shake off if you have had a nightmare and think about it, that this is the brain's way to solve the problem that it have, to understand what have going on in your life. It need to open up the case again and look at it. So don't be scared about it. Let it be a nightmare, but it should not scare you for the whole day. You expect it to be a nightmare. I expected it to be a healing process in my brain. So I don't take it as a nightmare. And so I hope I have given you some answer, and the spirit that come and what it was saying to me to tell you that it gave you some answers. So thank you for listening and follow me. God loves you all, even if you are not the most loving and good person. He loves you anyway. He wants you to understand these things. He educates you by that you listen at this podcast. It's a healing for you. That's his love is so strong. So he will hold you up. Whatever problems you have in life, God wants to hold you. You know that when I was in Israel and damage in my brain so that I couldn't walk with good balance. And I say to God, God, hold me up so I don't fall. And that's what you have to ask God, to hold you up and not let you fall. And then you don't fall if you listen at this podcast, because many times the spirits have come and talk about your problems, how you should solve them, and how you should act to what you know about yourself or what you don't know about yourself. God will teach you, educate you to be strong and not fall. So God bless you.